Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Sam Hubbard that time coming through defensively with reckless abandon. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes, pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing it. That he finds McKinnon, and he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Working with a 2nd and 4. They go play fake. Mahomes to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for Chiefs 1st down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this 1st half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. 3rd and 7 now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. yards. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. In motion right here, Boyd. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 41. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdes-Scantling.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it second down. Now here's Mahomes. He finds McKinnon, complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes now on first down. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company.
Open man downfield is Chase. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Taken at the goal line. And out a little across.
Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. High throw, but he makes the catch.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Mahomes now on first down. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jerick McKinnon from 10 yards out. And the Chiefs are back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
23 yards, the final tally. They go play action with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. Burrow looking to pass. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll run with Mitchell. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. Now Burrow toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. As they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Throwing now is Mahomes. James has got it. Complete.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelce. And he stopped at the 44. It's also a gain of 4. And now it's 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Taking it about the 16. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the the way they flipped field position there. A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Herb Smith Jr. from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there. Anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes avoids him at the 40. 7 yards there and a first down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
They were trying to set up a screen there, but that one just too slow in developing.
Yeah, too slow in developing and well read, because that ends up being a bad feeling for the quarterback. When he's got no blocking in front of him, his guys are just going to let defenders go, and they're coming for him. So if it's not there, you just got to throw the ball on the turf at your running back's feet.
And this offense on third down today, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 10.
Finding Kelsey once again.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking left sideline, it's complete. So how about about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From the 6. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. This one hauled in by Sample. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. James now to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 24-17. A minute 47 on the clock. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Mahomes to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's James. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. Michael Thomas, the safety, picks it. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
On 1st and 10, it's Evans. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Now Simeon. And this is caught at the 8. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. First down, here's Mitchell. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Once more with Mitchell. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McPherson now for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Here's Mahomes.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. One final try for Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's James. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point here is good, but the late touchdown can only draw the score a bit closer as this game is over. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that.